my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, it's Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Brings up Taylor. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. If you throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Out of the gun, Watson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Second down and goal. Watson. And a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Eason. His throw caught at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Goal to go.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Eason going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Akins. Incomplete. It's not.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. On 1st and 10, Watson. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Pass complete from Watson to Akins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Texans.
From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Texans 7, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Eason to throw. Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eason sets to throw it. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Campbell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The extra point is good.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Houston.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught at the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
And the Texans first down.
Watson on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Jonathan Taylor.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Gary and Conley.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Eason on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun is Eason. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell as the first half is winding down, and the Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Way out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. On 3rd down, Eason. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ronald Foster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Houston.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Turnover on downs.
First and 10, Taylor now. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, here's Eason. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. Here's Foster. And he's going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, Taylor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's got Burton here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks.
This is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
It's
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deep inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 30.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And 9 yards to go.
The Colts on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. First down. It's Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Eason, he gets this into the hands of Taylor. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, brother?
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Watson being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson now to throw. This is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Watson looks to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
At the 5-yard line.
Now, field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Final score, Colts 31, Texans 7.